He's a Ballon d'Or holder, but his last season was not fantastic, and 90 is a bit too high for me.
The film! He chose his own film as his favourite film! That's good enough reason to overrate him.
Stop asking about Messi and Ronaldo. Thank God. So that and more coming up in the next few minutes as myself and Ian are here to answer all of your questions. Not Ed. I put a picture of Ed.
And people...
I covered the face, and people actually guessed it was him.
Nobody guessed it was me?
No.
They don't like me anyway.
It's been a long time, you know?
Yeah, they're always like, oh, it's not Paddy.
Yeah, you're making a comeback, it's all right.
Okay.
Right, we'll start with Abso Says. Ab says so even. 3 most overrated and 3 most underrated players right now.
Pogba, Neymar, and Hazard.
I disagree with Hazard.
Yeah.
I really disagree with Hazard.
Okay, let's change it. Griezmann.
Oh, I think he's still going to have a good season, but I can see...
He's just so annoying.
Yeah, okay.
The celebration, the hair, the videos. I think he just chose like his...
The film.
The film! He chose his own film as his favourite film. That's good enough reason to overrate him.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
For underrated, I'm going to go with Manuel Lanzini at West Ham.
It's a bit of a hipster choice.
Nah, they spend a lot, and he's like really, really good. Like, Felipe Anderson should be doing better for the price tag. I think Sebastian Haller will come good. A few others, yeah, I think he's brilliant. And Dean Henderson on loan at Sheffield United. What about
Messi and that Cristiano Ronaldo at Juventus? You think they're underrated at all?
You can't even rate them anymore.
Unrateable?
Yeah, unrateable. They're wrong. People are wrong. Just whatever happens.
So stop asking about them.
Stop asking about Messi and Ronaldo. Thank God. Right, a quick call as well for you guys to subscribe. By smashing that subscribe button with the notifications, you can watch more of myself and Ian. Isn't that a treat?
Or Ed.
Or Ed, or Nico, or Paddy, or whoever else comes on the show.
Okay.
But yes, thank you so much for all of you that do subscribe. You're up next.
Okay, question for you. Young Turks, do you think there are players that have been underrated or overrated on FIFA 20? Disclaimer, I have no idea about FIFA. I've never ever played it in my life. I've never played Pro Evo. I might have played some football game with my nephew. I couldn't tell you what it was.
Was it This Is Football?
Sensible soccer.
Yes, sensible soccer, underrated. That is underrated.
I had EA Football 95 on the Sega Mega Drive.
Wow.
I show my age here.
Yeah, I do not know what that is.
No, the Sega Mega Drive, you wouldn't know what that is. But yeah, so I've no idea what underrated or overrated is.
Well, Messi's at 94, Ronaldo 93, so that's obviously the top. I think Luka Modric is at 90. I think he should be a bit lower.
What?
He's a Ballon d'Or holder, but his last season was not fantastic, and 90 is a bit too high for me. Okay. Roberto Firmino is too low for me at 86, maybe 88.
He should be higher.
A lot of his work goes unnoticed because he doesn't score the goals that Salah and Mane do, but Firmino, a little bit underrated for me.
He's what makes them tick quite often, his runs and his into space, etc. Okay, another question for you then. And another FIFA question from, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Savijasic, 23. Maybe they could let us know.
Yes, let us know. I think Savijasic. There's an I on the end. Savijasic. We'll get on with the question.
Who would have the highest and the lowest FIFA rating amongst Matt, Nico, Paddy, Ed, and Ian? Let's troll Paddy here and say he's the worst. Let's just go for it.
Paddy straight at the bottom. He's actually a decent player, but Paddy straight at the bottom.
Nah, he's rubbish.
I've never seen you or Ed play football.
I'm brilliant. Even better than Messi.
You must be a 95 rated.
95
the rare 95.
What's the highest anybody's ever got on FIFA?
94.
And that's Messi.
Messi and Ronaldo have flitted between 94 and 93 over the years.
Nobody's ever got like 100?
Well, this is of current players. There's legend cards.
Okay.
So Pele's got a 99, I think. But you can't get 100. Nobody's perfect, Ian. I give myself, because I'm the only one who plays in the football team.
You can't give it to yourself.
Yeah, but none of you play football. Actually, that's a lie. I completely lied. Ed does play in the team.
Yeah.
In my league, but I'm not sure if he's still playing. But yeah, okay. I've seen Paddy and Nico play. They're decent players. So yeah, okay. Nico's quick. Paddy Paddy gets into the Mark Viduka headspace.
Oh, I thought
being very unathletic but quite smart.
I thought you were going to put him in the Busquets role.
No.
Okay,
no.
Kind of controlling things.
He's far too Australian for that. No. Okay, yes. Right, next one from Humble One. I'd like to know how humble. This can't be a Cristiano Ronaldo account. Why is there such a negative vibe around the international break?
Well, the quality of football's not very good.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. Like if you're used to watching Premier League each week or you're used to watching Champions League each week, where the standard is pretty exceptional, or any of the other top 5 leagues, and then you get to international football and it's slower and it's not as much fun, that's probably
People
why.
just support their clubs more than...
Oh yeah, I think there's generally been that more drive towards club football as
There
well.
was actually someone in the comment section a few days ago who made a very good point that says the South American qualifiers are super interesting.
Oh, they're always good.
Because there's a good quality of teams. None of them are terrible, and no offense to Andorra, Liechtenstein, Kosovo. These guys, they scored 3 against England, are so far off. The gap is so big to the likes of France, Spain, Germany, England, Ireland, that it kind of makes for a not so interesting game. But in South America, every game is brilliant, and because there's only 10 teams in the qualifying pool, they all play each other so frequently, there's loads of history and rivalry in every single fixture.
And there's always something crazy going on.
Yeah, I mean, in South American football, there's always something exceptionally exciting. I think it's brilliant.
When I had more free time, watching South American internationals was my thing.
Oh, right.
I
Well, there
loved
you
it.
go.
Yeah.
From you, next up.
Well, I believe you were going to ask me this
Oh,
one.
I was going to ask you
Yeah,
this
go on
one.
with
From
this one.
Addy V.
Yeah.
The old switcheroo. How the hell is Joachim Low still in charge of Germany?
That's a very good question. I think he should have resigned ages ago.
He should have resigned, but they're not going to fire him.
They're not going to fire him, no. I mean, he's brought in a new brand of youth football, which makes it a little bit more exciting. He's managed to push out a lot of the old team. He should have resigned after the World Cup win. That was when he should have.
That's leaving on the ultimate high.
That's the way to do it. Like Ferguson did. He wins the league, he just walks out. But
He had 13 times to do that.
he did have a lot of time to do it. But he's in there because he's the best man for the job right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, true. I'd probably agree with that.
For now. Okay, one for you then. This is from Maiko Ninipu.
What a great name.
It is a great name. As a Valencia fan, are Valencia going to be having a bad season for sacking Marcelino?
Yes. I think he took Valencia really back to a good position. They were an incredibly exciting, fit team to watch with some great players, 2 top 4 finishes back to back and winning the Copa del Rey last year against Barcelona. Yeah, it's very odd. Peter Lim is quite an odd owner from all accounts.
And he brought a sense of stability to a club that is never stable.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's better than Gary Neville. Which goes without saying.
He's definitely better than
I feel bad for Valencia because he really had something good going.
Okay.
And it's a shame. They do have a very interesting Champions League group, which I feel like they could have made it out of.
Not now.
Lille, Chelsea and Ajax and Valencia.
That's
really exciting group. It's you.
Okay. Prabhat Tripathi, when are the power rankings coming back?
The power rankings. We get so many questions about this.
Really?
The power rankings will come back when the leagues have played enough games.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's all it is, guys. We do it out of 5 games. So the last 5 games for a player. They had to have played in the last 5. And there hasn't been 5 match days. Because what will happen is we'll do the power rankings now, and then, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo has only played 2 games because Serie A's only had 2 games. So he won't be in it. And then people will complain that it's full of Premier League when Premier League's had 4 games, which is more. So, I'm not saying I'm holding on for Cristiano Ronaldo's sake. Just to make it fair, every team has got to play 3 or 4 matches. Every league before we can, start looking.
You got to have
it
a
back.
decent sample size of games.
Yeah, you can't just have it straight off the bat. So next up from N03L, how long until Chelsea win the Premier League? You make it sound like it's been a long time, when really 2017 they lifted it.
Probably another 40 to 50 years. No, I'm exaggerating.
Wow.
No, I'm exaggerating, obviously. But given the resources at hand right now, given the fact that they've got an inexperienced manager, given the fact that Abramovich is not really as interested anymore, 5 to 10 years. Could be a while. You can't see Man City or Liverpool losing their domination.
It's maybe not so much Chelsea's fault, it's just that the other teams like City and Liverpool are too good.
Yeah.
Way too good.
It's going to be a while, I'm afraid. Okay. Martin Mavrodriev. I hope I've got that right. What do you think of Frank? Oh, another Chelsea question. What do you think of Frank Lampard's first games of the season?
We actually spoke about this on the Onefootball podcast.
Check it out.
Which Ian does host. I think it's been promising, the fact that he's really given the youngsters a go. I think that he understands that, and as long as the board understand that this is the way they're going, Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount, and the other youngsters, as long as they understand it, it's been a good start to the season where they've seen some impressive performances. The results, maybe not. If they were stronger and held on against Leicester and Sheffield United at home, which Chelsea of years gone by definitely would have, that's 3 wins out of 4.
They're just
missing a brilliant start.
They're missing a commanding centre defence.
I feel like without Louise, they're missing an experienced head, although Azpilicueta is still in there, a leader, and without Eden Hazard, they're missing a talisman who can they can give the ball to when they're a bit lost, or if you're a bit, lacking confidence, you can just give it to Hazard and he'll make something happen.
Yeah.
So, I don't think it's been too bad, actually. Next up, Pasha the Great. Great name.
Pasha,
a great question. Who is the best player ever to play in the Premier League from Africa?
It's pretty easy.
Well, hold on. There's I've got 2 schools of thought here.
There's the right school and the wrong school.
Is it a player from Africa who's done well in the Premier League, or if they had a fantastic career and they might have just played in the Premier League?
No, it's ones who have defined their career via the Premier League.
So not Samuel Eto'o, who's been brilliant, but at Chelsea and Everton doesn't get it. Okay,
No.
who? Okay, right.
Well, it's Didier Drogba.
Yeah, it's hard to disagree.
It's nobody else.
Yeah.
Nobody else on his level helped define a Chelsea team that defined the Premier League.
Yeah, and won ridiculous amount.
Won ridiculous amounts, scored tons and tons of goals.
Yep.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, I was trying to think of someone to kind of rival you there, but
Salah will get there in time.
Salah and Mane, yeah, will definitely get there.
They'll get there in time, but not right now.
El Hadji Diouf?
Maybe,
No?
maybe not.
No?
No. Maybe
Okay.
Not. Okay. Adam Rivera. Would a Keita and a Havertz swap deal be smart for Liverpool?
Naby Keita and Kai Havertz, yes. Havertz is so much better than Keita.
No.
You don't think so?
No. Keita fits it perfectly.
But Havertz is unbelievable.
Yeah, but I mean, you can...
That would suit every team, getting rid of your midfielder who, let's be honest, doesn't start at Liverpool. I know he's got injury problems, but he's in the mix to start, whereas Havertz could be a world beater. That would suit any team, getting in Havertz of pretty much anybody.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Liverpool aren't going to do it. I highly doubt Havertz
they won't
is moving to Liverpool.
No.
Certainly not in the swap deal with Keita.
If they were to win the league, maybe they'd be a more attractive proposition. Although, even though they've just won the Champions League.
Yeah, exactly. If you're not going to attract players after winning the Champions League and getting 99 points.
Yeah, that's true.
Or 97, however many they got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Havertz is be moving to not a bigger club, because no, that's not right. Basically, someone who can pay a lot more money in their wage budget as well. I see him at Real Madrid or Bayern Munich potentially. Next up from Crazy King.
Yeah.
Out of all 3 of the promoted teams, so we have Norwich, Sheffield United and Aston Villa, who will finish the highest?
Oh. The obvious answer is probably Villa, given that they spent quite well in the summer. They've got a smart manager. They know what to do. But I think the Sheffield United will do very well.
Really?
Yeah, I think they can do really
Even
well.
in Norwich to start, Timo Pukki?
Yeah, but he's all they've got, and his
okay.
goals have covered up for the fact that they're not actually playing that well.
Oh, okay. So if he goes off the boil,
So if he goes
Norwich,
off the boil,
all right.
Norwich are even more screwed than they already are.
I think with Villa. I'm going to go with Villa.
Captain CT7567 asks, "What's your favourite retro kit?"
How long till it's considered retro?
I would say 90s is now retro.
The 90s is retro. Ooh.
80s.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go, only because it's what I remember, my first season of watching football. Tottenham's 1997-8 away kit.
Which one was that now?
Hewlett-Packard, dark blue with a little gold trim. It was magnificent.
Oh, yeah.
It was lovely.
I love a good retro kit.
Yeah, I mean, there are some excellent international retro kits.
Holland 88.
Oh, Holland 88 was excellent.
We should say the Netherlands.
Yeah, we should. I did like England Italian 90 as well.
Oh, it's gold standard. Right
Yeah,
there.
that is right up there.
Very,
I mean,
very good.
I guess there were some kind of wackier ones back in the day. Obviously, Arsenal just released it based on their Bruce Banana kit from the 90s. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is good.
That is a cool retro kit.
Yeah.
So, lastly but not least, from Ishan Mane.
Yeah.
No relation to Sadio, I don't believe.
Wouldn't have thought.
Let us know, Ishan. You never know. This is the internet. Who is the special guest's favourite player?
Wow.
You are the special guest.
I am the special
who is
guest.
your favourite player?
Now, when they say my favourite player, do they want my actual favourite player? Or do they want like somebody, because my actual favourite player is like, so I support Derry.
Right.
Irish team. They had a player called Liam Coyle, and he was my absolute favourite ever player. Because he was somebody that I watched all the time, and it was somebody I saw up close, and somebody I actually know. So that's why he's my favourite player. But do they want that player, or do they want, say, more international that they can all relate to player?
Yeah, maybe like your favourite legendary player.
Favourite legendary player? I'd say it's probably Pirlo.
Pirlo.
That's not a bad choice, is it? I mean, he had all the class. He did my favourite pass of all time. Yeah, I know, right?
Which pass is this?
The assist for Grosso in the World Cup semi-final
against Germany.
Germany. When he holds onto it for just that extra second, then he just splits the defense.
And a banging finish. I read an amazing fact about Pirlo that the day of the World Cup final against France 2006, he spent the whole day playing PlayStation with Marco Materazzi.
It's a good way to
in the hotel room.
Were they playing FIFA?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Like I can't imagine the nerves before World Cup final, but they played FIFA all day on a Sunday and then went out in the evening and won the World Cup.
Nice way to play.
That's a good weekend. That's a lovely weekend. But that is all from us. Thank you so much again for all of your questions. Look out every single Wednesday evening on the community tab on YouTube where you guys can ask your questions for that Friday's Q&A. But from us, have a great weekend. Try and win the World Cup, I guess. That's about it. We'll see you guys next time.